Fight family, what is going on? It has been a few weeks since I talked to you all. It is good to be back talking boxing. Hope you all have been doing well. And I hope that most of you caught the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson that took place at super lightweight, which is Lopez's weight division. For those of you, my fight friends, my fight family who have been with me for a while, you know how I feel about Shakur Stevenson. A few years ago, I said that he was the best lightweight in the world. I said that I thought that he had a chance and probably would beat every lightweight at the time. This is when Garcia and Davis and and Haney and all these guys were at lightweight. I still was singing the praises of Shakur Stevenson, and when he was 22. I thought that he would be a top 10, top 5 pound for pound fighter. Excuse me. And he has proven to be that. With that being said, let's talk about the fight last night. Let's start with Teofimo Lopez. The pros would be that he was game for the fight. He took the challenge. I don't think that he was, quote, taking advantage of Stevenson coming up in weight. I think he was taking the challenge that he was going up against a good fighter. He tried to establish the jab. He tried to get inside. He tried to get his foot past Stevenson's front foot. He was trying to get down to the body. He was trying to lunge with the straight right hand, which is a southpaw's kryptonite, as they say. He tried to do all those things, but those things did not work. And I do like the fact that he changed and went southpaw trying to get something going. Teofimo realized that what he was doing wasn't working, that the game plan they work on was not going to break Stevenson. So he tried something different, and I give him credit for that. As for the cons, I don't really have a lot of cons for Lopez, to be honest. I mean, I really think he tried. He laid an egg. Yes, he lost he lost every round. I think he lost every round except for one, but it's arguable that he lost every round. But going up against that type of a fighter, you can't really give the man cons because I think he really tried to do what he could. I didn't really see anything that he could have done different. Maybe you all did, and you can let me know. As for Shakur Stevenson, the pros would be guts to go up in weight to fight one of the best super lightweights in the world. He established the jab. He threw some counter body shots. He was very good with the left hand, sneaking the left hand straight down the pipe. He was very defensive. When Teofimo would try to jab or move in, he would lean on that back foot and he would evade all the punches. He was great defensively in this fight. He kept the pressure on Lopez, but he kept him in the middle of the ring just enough to use all of his skills, and he did not allow Teofimo to dictate the fight. As for the cons, nothing. Shakur Stevenson, like he does in most of his fights, I thought he did a great job. Let's talk about the fight. Basically, you all know that from rounds 1 through 12, it was all Shakur Stevenson. It was all offense. And what I mean by offense is I don't mean like an offensive shootout, crazy type of fight, but I mean it was all him. He was pretty much landing all the shots. I already mentioned, the counters, the jab, going to the body, the slips off to the side and hitting Lopez with shots. I mean, pretty much every round was that way. And I did not predict a knockout. I knew there was not going to be any knockouts in this fight. Both of these guys are too good, and really neither of them are really power punchers like that where you would think that a knockout is coming. I knew that it was going to be a technical match. I knew that it was going to be all Shakur Stevenson on the chessboard doing what he does and picking his opponents apart. So let's talk about where do both these guys go for here. As far as Teofimo Lopez, he doesn't go anywhere. He stays at super lightweight, and he tries to do it again with a different fighter and get back on the winning track. As for Shakur Stevenson, at the end of the fight, he talked about, big fights, and he talked about Conor Benn. And he called out Conor Benn actually in the ring and said, let's do the fight with a rehydration clause and let's get this thing cracking. I don't know if he's talking about fighting Conor Benn at 160 where he recently fought, or he's maybe talking about maybe fighting him at junior middleweight. Maybe he's trying to do a Terrence Crawford where he jumps up, 2-3 weight classes for the fight. It would be a decent fight, and there are some who are saying that maybe that's what he should go for because it would be a good fight, not for a title, but between two good fighters. But see, I see it different. He just got to super lightweight, and like I've always said with Inoue, I would like to see Shakur Stevenson. He's 28, so he's just really getting into his prime years. I would like to see him clean out the super lightweight division. There are 3 champions in this division: Richardson, Hitchens, Gary, Anthony Russell. Sorry guys, I always mess up his middle name. Antune and Dalton Smith. Now, these guys are all champions, and these are all guys that Shakur Stevenson could go for, that I think that within the next year, he could fight all 3 of those guys if he wanted. And he could probably even do it this year, to be honest. The year is still early. I mean, we're just getting into February, and he could be undisputed. But it doesn't seem like he really cares much about being undisputed. He just wants to fight the best fighters at this point, and he doesn't probably want to waste his prime years chasing these type of fights. But for me, I think that if he can clean out the super lightweight division, that would be great before he moved up to welterweight or junior middle. All right, fight fans. What did you think about the fight last night? Were you surprised? Did any of you pick Lopez to win? And were you very impressed with Shakur Stevenson? And what would you like to see him do from here? Would you like to see him fight the guys I mentioned, or would you like to see him jump right up and go right for Conor Benn as he mentioned? And do you have any thoughts on Teofimo on what he should do from here? All right, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking boxing. That's all I got for this one. Until next time. Holla at y'all later.